Okay, so I'm going to remake this video because the last version of this video was terrible quality. First off, I want to thank Johnny Watts, for hooking me up with the new webcam. I was having technical issues with the last one. It did its dues, and I had it for 5 years. It finally farted out. Okay, so this video, um, I wanted to keep this kind of on the down low. I told a few people about it, but got leaked like pretty much everything does about my resignation with the Satanic Temple. Now, I want to explain this. Again, I wanted to keep it on the down low, but it got leaked and people are starting to ask me left and right, like, why did you resign? What's going on? Da 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 da. So I figure I'll just make a video of it so that next time somebody asks me, I'm just going to send them a link to this shit. Basically, what happened is, first off, I want to say I've got nothing but mad respect and love for Lucien Greaves, aka Doug. There was never anything between him and I fully support and admire what he's doing. Doug has done more to bring attention to Satanism since fucking Marilyn Manson. So, I got nothing but mad respect for Doug. And there was never an issue with Doug or Lucien and myself. Basically, what happened is, you guys know that I run Satanic International Network. I have a PDF library, and there are actually no PDF files uploaded to that library, but I allow users to link books to PDF files that are hosted somewhere else. A guy named Adam Parfrey, who owns Fura House Publishing, caught wind that some of Anton LaVey's books, The Satanic Witch, Satan Speaks, and The Devil's Notebooks, are linked on my site to other sites so that are hosting those PDF files, and I have nothing to do with that shit. Like, I don't know who's hosting that. I don't know who uploaded those. I don't know who made them. I just allow users to put links, and I'm kind of, I put education before pennies, and Adam contacted me, and he was very polite, and he basically said, "Will you please remove the links?" And I was like, those 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 PDF files are being hosted somewhere else, not on my site. I'm just allowing users to link, for educational purposes. And I like to use the analogy, like, if you're out shopping for a pair of shoes, you're gonna want to try those fucking things on, right, before you buy them. And I don't know if you guys ever tried to read shit on a PDF file, but holy fuck, it's like, it's not worth it. You use that shit as reference material, look through it, and if you like what you're seeing, then you go out and you go to Amazon or you go to wherever and you buy the book. That's what I do, but I want to look at the book first. I want to just skim through it a little bit, see if it's worth my money. Well, Adam felt that I was enabling piracy and possibly hurting his source of income. And I get his perspective. I totally do. But, sorry, I disagree. And I'm not going to let anybody tell me how to run my network. That's my legacy. And I believe those links are valuable references to occult material. Whether it's not just LaVey's books, there's hundreds of books in there. So, needless to say, Adam didn't feel that way. And Adam went and, being a representative of the Satanic Temple at the time when I was the Portland chapter head, he asked Doug to ask me to remove the shit. But this is after Adam called me a fucking pirate, called me a thief. He kind of imploded. Now, I get it, but again, I'm stubborn. I'm not going to fucking do it. I'm not going to remove the links. If you're going to attack somebody, attack the source, attack the people that are hosting it, attack the people that made the PDF files, not a network. Think about it. If you want to read Anton LaVey's The Devil's Notebook, are you going to go to a website, a forum to find it? No, you're not. You're not going to go to Satanic International Network. What you're going to do is you're going to put it into Google, and boom, there it is. That's how these links got generated in the first place. So basically, Adam was knocking on the wrong door. Uh, Lucian, aka Doug, is friends with Adam, and Lucian asked me to remove them. Now, it kind of put him between a rock and a hard place because I'm not going to remove them, and they're still there. And but at the same time, that hurts Lucian's relationship with Adam. So there's really nothing else I could do but resign. So I resigned from the Satanic Temple. That was the main reason, is because I value and I respect Lucian, Doug, and I knew that my links and my beef with Adam Parfrey, although it's totally unrelated with the Satanic Temple, I knew that was going to hurt or possibly damage his friendship with Adam Parfrey, and I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to put Lucian in that position. So the right thing for me to do was just to resign. Now, the other reason I resigned, and this was kind of a long time coming, basically, the Satanic Temple is having growing pains. They're having growing pains. They're growing leaps and bounds, and they're appointing administrators for the chapters, but there's a really poor filtration process. I mean, there are people that are chapter leaders of the Satanic Temple that haven't even read the Satanic Bible. Like they don't even know Satanism 101, much less should be appointed as a chapter leader. There's a specific administrator. I'm not going to mention her name, but she had a beef with Brian Weirner, who's a senior member as myself, and he's actually was there long before I was, but she had a dislike for him, and anybody that Brian sponsored kind of got blackballed. Like she's like, fuck Brian and fuck anybody who's friends with him, is basically what happened. Now, I mean, as the chapter leader of Portland, I basically, I spent a lot of my time, I spent a lot of my money. I met people, I'd have them meet me somewhere, and when they came into the pub, I had a pitcher of beer waiting for them. I screened people, but then when I asked this particular woman, who was the administrator for all the chapters, can I have a list of chapters? Can I have a list of chapter leaders? Because people are coming up to me, asking me all the time, hey, is there a Los Angeles chapter? Is there a Las Vegas chapter? Is there a Seattle chapter? And it's like, I don't know. Because I don't. Because I was intentionally kept in the dark, along with Brian, along with several others that are friends with Brian. So basically, I couldn't do my fucking job, and it made me look stupid when I can't answer these questions, and it made the Satanic Temple look stupid. And she's just power tripping. She's on an authority trip. It's an abuse of power. And, I don't have time for that shit. I'm not going to waste my time and my money building something that goes unrecognized when there are people actually thwarting me, preventing my efforts. So, fuck it, I mad respect for Doug. I really admire what he's been able to do. And when these growing pains work themselves out, I would be interested in coming back and getting involved. I will support the Satanic Temple. I still will, and I'll still, do what I think is in the best interest of Satanism. The only other thing I will add to this is, we're Satanists. We're not atheists using Satanism to promote some left-wing political propaganda. I get it, and as a Satanist, of course, I would like to see the separation of church and state. Of course, I would like to see religious material not being passed out in school. But there's got to be a balance. And the balance is, okay, we all support separation of church and state. None of us want religious material passed out in school. But at the same time, you don't want to make Satanism look stupid. I mean, coloring books, really? Holiday display? You know what I'm saying? And I get it, and the people that are in the know get it too. It's just there needs to be a better balance. It's starting to get to the point where, in my opinion, the Satanic Temple is making Satanism look stupid, and all of us involved. You know, I mean, I'm not going to stand out there and pass out fucking coloring books in front of a goddamn grade school. Hell no. You know, I mean, I understand. I understand, and that's a way for them, the Satanic Temple, to push the political agenda, which I do agree with the political agenda. I just don't necessarily agree with the way they're doing it, if that makes any sense. But either way, yes, I'm officially resigned from the Satanic Temple. I still support them, and once these growing pains are done, I will consider becoming more active and involved. But right now, I'm not comfortable putting my name on the dotted line. So there you go.